A warm welcome to Sports Hub. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm donned in the Chipolo Copper replica, and this is to signify or to appreciate the under-17 women's national football team. Well, they've made it back-to-back at the World Cup. We are so proud of this team, coached by Carol Kanyemba. They've made it to the World Cup. Wow, this means this year, so far, we have two teams that are going to the World Cup. We have the under-17 boys who qualified earlier on, even if they couldn't qualify to go to the semi-finals of the tournament, but at least they made it to go to the World Cup. Then we also have the under-17 women who are going there back-to-back. Then we have the under-20. Unfortunately, they didn't start on a very good note. Especially, we had high hopes, especially that they have one of the best players at Chipolo, Joseph Sabobo Banda. He was the man of the match in that match where they played Sierra Leone, which ended 0-0. But hopes are still high because they still have to play Egypt, they have to play Tanzania, and two teams have to progress from that group. So, all the very best. So, as usual, we'll start with how much you know about your sportsmen and women. Today is a special day, 28th of April. Every 28th of April, we remember two important individuals, not individuals, but a group of people and an individual. The first Republican president, Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, the late, who died in 2021, was born on this day, 28th. So today is KK Day. It has been declared a holiday and we celebrate his day. Then we also remember the heroes who died off the coast of Gabon. They were going to play football World Cup qualifier match against Senegal, but unfortunately they died on this day. So it's a very significant day. So today on the question photo, but before that, let's recap. Last week I asked you to tell me the teams, the youth teams that have been to the Youth World Cup, the Zambian football teams. So at least I had one caller and he was very close. He did very well actually. So well done. At least I'm happy. I know that people know or they understand their sports very well. So the answer is we've had the under-17 women's team. Yes. We also have the under-20 men's team, which has been to the World Cup 3 times in 1999, 2007, and 2017. Then the under-17 women's team first went in 2014 and then bounced back last year. Then they are going back again this year, so it is very good. So under-20 men, under-17 women, and under-17 men. Well done. So if you got it like that, then you are correct. So today, I want you to identify all the players that are on this photo. These are the heroes who died in 1993. Well, some years back, actually, maybe most of you or some of you were not there at that time, including my camera person who is in the studio. I won't mention her name, but yes, she was not there. So this is the team. I want you to identify each and every person on that photo. Then I'll be so happy to hear from you. All right, from that segment, let's go to the results segment. We start with the Midlands Netball Association MENA Premier League. It was 2 games. It was week 2 games that were played in Mazabuka. So it was Unza 31, State House 45. Unza 31, State House 45. Then NAPSA 72, Electrify Academy 9. What a whitewash it was. Then Mazabuka United 21, Red Arrows 52. Nkwazi 59, Lusaka City Council 21, Kalingalinga United 16, Green Eagles 42. Then the game between Prison Leopards and Green Buffaloes was postponed. From netball, let's go to rugby. In the Zambia Rugby Union ZRU regional games, in the northern region, it was Diggers, Men at Work 54, Chiboluma 10, Ndola 27, Ron 12. Then in the southern region, it was Lusaka 10, Green Buffalo 17. It was an exciting match. Then Green Eagles 21, Red Arrows 22. It was a very, very tight match, this one. And remember, Red Arrows are the defending champions, but it was very tight in Kabwe. Then in the women's category, it was Green Eagles 10, Red Arrows 24. That's in the world of rugby. Then let's go to football now in the under-20 AFCON. So Zambia played to a 0-0 draw against Sierra Leone. Yes, it was very disappointing to the Zambians because they started on a draw note. But Egypt, who are in the same group with Zambia, beat South Africa by 1-0. And Zambia's next game is against Egypt, and that game will be played on Saturday. Then South Africa will be playing Tanzania on Wednesday. Sierra Leone will be playing Egypt on the same day, Wednesday at 20 hours. And then on Thursday to be Nigeria up against Tunisia, 17 hours. Kenya against Morocco at 20 hours. Then Friday it will be Senegal facing Central African Republic, and Congo DR will take on Ghana at 20 hours. Then Saturday, Zambia will be taking on Egypt. You know, it's not easy playing the host, but the boys can do it, because in 2017, I remember Zambia facing Egypt with the likes of Fashion Sakala, Edward Chilufya, Patson Daka. Zambia beat Egypt by 3-1. So, I mean, this time, hopes are high that Zambia can beat Egypt, but it's not easy to play the host nation. Then let's go to the Absa Cup semi-finals. It was Power Dynamos, Aba Yellow, Aba Busaka, Neo Red Arrows won. So this loss denied Power from getting a double, so they won't be getting a double anymore. They might get a league, but not the Absa Cup. Then Zesco United won. Nkana, Neo. Nkana fans, this time they behaved themselves. This time they didn't uproot any seats. Well done. This is how it should be. So the final will be between Zesco United and Red Arrows on the 10th, which is Saturday, the 10th of May 2025. It will be a day after. It will be a day after the AGM, actually, the highly anticipated AGM, which will be held in Kabwe. Okay, from there, let's go to the Eden University women's. Oh yes, so that was National Division 1. Yes, it's good to recap. Young Green Buffaloes losing to Trident by 3-0. Chambishi 1, River Plate 0, Kafue Eagles 1, Dollar United 0, Kansanshi Dynamos 1, Mines United 0. Then Monday, which was the 21st of April, it was Jumulo beating Mpulungu Harbour by 6-3. So it's interesting, the relegation battle and also the promotion battle is very much on. Let's now go to the Eden University Women's Super Division Week 33 results. ZISD 2, Luyanda Foundation 2, Nkwaze Queens 2, and Trident 1. Played Forward 2, Elite Ladies 2, Police Staff Queens 0, Choma Warriors 0, Zanaco Ladies 1, Green Eagles 2, Green Buffaloes 3, Yassa Queens 0. That's in the Women's Super Division. That was on Saturday. Sunday, it was in Changa Rangers Queens 2, Red Arrows 2, then Zescondola Girls 3, Kamfinsa Blue Eagles 0. That was in the Women's Super Division. Let's wind up the results segment with the English Premier League. Already we know who the champions are. So it's Liverpool, congratulations. Arne Slot, yes, Liverpool are the champions. Arne Slot, first time coaching Liverpool, and his first season in the English Premier League, and he wins the title. Look at how beautiful those images look. And you know, we had Zambians that had traveled from here to go to EPL to go and witness Liverpool being crowned champions after they beat Tottenham Hotspur. And they had to win it in style, winning by 5-1. Congratulations to Liverpool. But in case you'd want to know other results, it was Chelsea 1, Everton 0, Brighton 3, West Ham United 2. This is a game that we showed live on ZNBC TV 1. Newcastle United 3, Ipswich Town 0, Southampton 1, and Fulham 2. Wolverhampton Wanderers 3, Leicester City 0. Then Sunday it was Bournemouth 1, Manchester United 1, Liverpool 5, Tottenham Hotspur 1. So, so these are the results. So they've won with so many games to spare. So on Thursday to be Nottingham Forest versus Brentford at 20:30. Tough luck, Arsenal. Keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. They've kept trying the last 3 seasons. Hope they can try next season. All right, so before I introduce my guest in the studio, let's dance to a song done by Richie Busy. This one is dedicated to the under 17 girls for making us proud. Carol Kanyemba and the team, we really appreciate you and we are proud of you. So this song is dedicated to you.
Oh, nice for me. Pentagon mwana mule.
Let's go Zambia, let's go. Let's go. Let's go Copa Quincy, let's go.
Copa Quincy ni bola naleza chipake chape mulungu pasogol na bangedi tizakwelala tapaka number 1. Copa Quincy ni bola naleza chipake chape mulungu pasogol na bangedi tizakwelala tapaka number 1. Hey, aboni ba Zambia. Copa Quincy padyute bali kutalo. Oh, aboni ba Zambia. Oh, Copa Quincy padyute bali kutalo. The harder they come, oh the harder they fall. Ndawahise tima shapula bantota. Oh the harder they come, oh the harder they fall. Ndawahise tima shapula bantota.
Let's go Zambia, let's go. Let's go. Let's go Zambia, let's go. Let's go. Let's go Copa Quincy, let's go. Let's go. Let's go Copa Quincy, let's go.
Copa Quincy ni bola naleza chipake chape mulungu pasogol na bangedi tizakwelala tapaka number 1. Oh, Copa Quincy ni bola naleza chipake chape mulungu pasogol na bangedi tizakwelala tapaka number 1. Hey, aboni ba Zambia. Copa Quincy padyute bali kutalo. Oh, aboni ba Zambia. Oh, Copa Quincy padyute bali kutalo. Feva kumendo kwanjapa mwamba pa moto iwe zunguluza feva. Hey, feva kumendo kwanjapa mwamba pa moto iwe nati zunguluza feva. Ukajumpira pa pitch ufuno chaya bola naise ishikiwe wadera bene. Ukajumpira pa pitch ufuno chaya bola naise ishikiwe wadera bene. Copa Quincy ni bola naleza chipake chape mulungu pasogol na bangedi tizakwelala tapaka number 1. Oh, Copa Quincy ni bola naleza chipake chape mulungu pasogol na bangedi tizakwelala tapaka number 1. Hey, aboni ba Zambia. Copa Quincy padyute bali kutalo. Oh, aboni ba Zambia. Oh, Copa Quincy padyute bali kutalo.
Cherry Figters. Let's go Zambia, let's go. Let's go. Let's go Zambia, let's go. Let's go. Let's go Copa Quincy, let's go. Let's go. Let's go Copa Quincy, let's go.
Aboni ba Zambia. Copa Quincy padyute bali kutalo. Oh, aboni ba Zambia. Oh, Copa Quincy padyute bali kutalo.
Okay, 2 songs dedicated to the under-17 women's national football team for going to the World Cup. Right, continue working hard and put up a proper strategy. This time, nothing like coming back in the first round. No, we want you to reach the knockout stages. Yes, then we'll be very, very happy. Time for me to introduce my guests in the studio. They are also doing well in this sport, which is mixed martial arts. I've hosted them before, but just a few days ago, they were in South Africa competing in the Versus Fighting Championship. And 2 of them came back with the wins. Unfortunately, one of them lost, but it was controversial. It was controversial, really. So we'll be hearing from them. So in the studio, I have with me Mutinta Mweene, Chipito and Gilbert Ndhlovu. Please help me welcome the 2 ladies and 1 gentleman. Please come through so that we can hear your story. You describe how it was in South Africa participating in that Versus Fight Championship and winning. All right. Gentlemen first. Or is it ladies first?
Yeah, gentlemen first.
Gentlemen first. Mutinta, how are you doing? Miracle. Miraculous. All right. Yeah, yes. Gentlemen can be in the middle. All right. So, just next to me is Mutinta Mweene. Mutinta Mweene. She's the one I was saying she lost, but very controversial. That's just next to me. Then in the middle, Gilbert Ndhlovu. He went there and won. He's a gold medalist at African Championship. Not so, Gilbert?
Yes.
Yes, he won a gold medal, and he went to South Africa and won. Then Miracle Chipito, the first Zambian woman to win a bronze medal at the World Championship. She is back here. Miracle, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks, and how are you?
Very well, thanks. Good to have you back again.
Yeah, well, we appreciate for that.
All right. Gilbert, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Very well, thanks.
Sure.
Mutinta, how are you doing? Very well, thanks. Okay, right. So, let me start from Miraculous. How was it in South Africa? First, let's start with the journey first. When ahead of this championship, how were you feeling ahead of the championship?
It was really good because my aim...
And well, I'll ask you to take off the cap because we can't see you. Yes, now we can see your face clearly.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, so the journey was really good because we were in the period of preparation for both the African Championship and also for Versus. And Versus was more like I have to go and test myself and see the outcome, and then it will give me confidence toward the African Championship.
Right.
Yeah.
And how was your experience getting there in South Africa?
I had a very bad anxiety. I don't know what happened, like a day before the fight. I was having a very bad anxiety because I was also experiencing some injuries on my shoulder, but not like pop up. Yeah. So I was like, what will happen there? But everything went well in the experience itself, because when I was walking in on the stage, I was like, no, I'm strong. I have self-confidence. I have to motivate myself. And I was like, I'm going to do it. And the experience was really good.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a Miracle Chipito. She won in the, what round was that?
First round.
First round, knockout. Is it technical knockout or knockout?
How do they call it?
It's a knockout.
It's a knockout.
Knockout.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a knockout. You'll be able to see how bravely she fought. We have the video. We'll be able to show you how brave she was in that ring. No, it's not a ring. It's a cage.
Yeah, it's a cage.
In the cage, yeah. Gilbert, how was your experience?
The experience was very good. This was a good fight for me. A great opportunity that was given to us as a team by Versus. We just hope to go back to Versus again after the Africa Championship and just fight against the guys that side. Fighting South Africa is a very good opportunity for us here in Zambia. South Africa has been doing mixed martial arts for some years now. So us just going there and fight against the guys from there, it really gives us a good experience because the guys are actually training from good gyms. They have one of the best gyms in South Africa. So if we fight with those guys, it just gives us more experience, and it makes us excited, and it's a step ahead towards achieving our dreams, and we just hope that we continue getting better. So winning there was like a very big motivation for me and the team at large, because now we know that everything is possible. We can fight against the best guys. We can fight against the guys that come from the best gyms and still get the wins, which always push us and to always work hard.
All right. That's an UNZA graduate, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a degree from the University of Zambia. I'm sure that should encourage all sportsmen out there that you can do double. You can double education and also sports. Were you also nervous?
Yeah, not that much, because I don't know, I was just too confident going into this fight. I don't know, yeah, but I wouldn't say I was very nervous, but because in my head I knew that I was winning. I don't know, but I had just this feeling that I'm going to win this fight.
Right.
Sure.
Mutinta, how was it for you?
The experience was good. Yeah. even though unfortunately I didn't get the win, but you know, everything went well. Like, yeah, I believed I won the fight, but unfortunately, like I don't want to focus on that. I just want to like learn something from there so that when I go for the African Championship, I don't make the same mistake. Yeah.
What mistake do you think you made?
I think maybe like she was keeping me against the cage, so maybe I think that's what, because I don't want to be going as if like whether even if I keep on saying like I personally I believed I won the fight. Even other people, the crowd there, most they were saying I won the fight, but I don't want to dwell on that. Like I just want to take responsibility. I lost the fight and work on the mistake, so that like I've said, when I go for the African Championship, I don't do the same thing. Because the girls I'll be fighting, they are grappler, and my previous fight, the girl I fought, she was a grappler. So I've picked some things, like she was keeping me against the cage and other things. So I'm back in training, like we're still in the camp for the African Championship. So I just want to work on some few things that I noticed that I did that made I won the fight. So like I've said, when we go for the African Championship, we don't make the same mistake.
Right, so we'll be able to show you the video to see how exactly that was, and you'll be your own judges. You'll be able to judge how it was. Yeah, so that's Miracle Chipito and Bianca Kamfa. Yes.
Yeah.
How was you're trying to give yourself confidence? I can see that you are very confident from what we are seeing there.
You know, there's a thing as a fighter. I believe even those who are doing professional, the anxiety is always there. It doesn't matter how long you've been fighting, but the key words when you step into the cage is to motivate yourself. You don't need to wait for the corners. You don't need to wait for the crowds. You just have to tell yourself, I'm here and I'm here for battle. I die, I die. I die or she dies.
Right.
Yes,
I didn't know you by Shoulder. Shoulder is your name?
Yeah, that's also my name. Yeah. But I don't really use it like here and there. Yeah.
Right. So the fight is about to start, and that's round one. Yeah. That was a fight that you had never faced before, and I don't know if you had even watched the videos before. Okay, let's just maybe we can watch it ourselves with sound.
Yeah, I think it's getting bigger and bigger with every card, as I said earlier.
Yeah, 100%. And we're off. There's a glove touch. Bianca holding the middle. Chipito just giving her respect, trying to gauge her distance.
Both women very calm and cautious.
Ooh, Chipito landed a nice left hand as she entered that exchange. Chipito happy to be at distance. Landing again as Bianca comes in.
Oh, she's throwing heat.
Massive
she's got to finish.
Massive shots. Referee's going to have to get involved here. That's it. That's over. Round one, TKO.
Super dominant. Chipito with the first female fight of the night, and an absolutely amazing finish. Landed what looked like to be an overhand right hand. Wow, beautiful show of respect between the two ladies. What a high level matchup this was. Both ladies should be definitely proud of themselves. What an absolutely high level matchup. For as short as it was, beautiful display from both ladies.
Wow. Miracle going for a kill. Yachifugushi. Yeah. Run us through the emotions.
So like what really happens there, the first second probably I took only probably 15 seconds because I was observing. I had to give her a jab and see her reaction if she can take punches, and then I was like, okay, let me go in and see. I wasn't expecting to finish the first in first round. I was like, let me just I'm here for a war. And then yeah, she couldn't take the punches. I had to finish her. When you say the finish, you have to finish it. Yeah, so I had to do it.
Wow. What did that mean to your mixed martial art career?
Honestly, it's a very big achievement because, and you know, I'm just new in the sport. Probably this year it's turning into 3 years in amateur career, and we have been having a challenges of not finding females to compete with. Sometimes you'd stay probably like 2023. I stayed for the whole year without even a fight because of the challenges. So for me, stepping to the cage, winning the fight in first round, it's a very big achievement, and it shows that where I'm going, there's a bright future, and at least I can inspire those who are looking up to me. It's a very big achievement because looking at the young women who are looking at me, the girls who want to do the same thing that I have to do, I want them to learn a lot from me.
Right.
Yeah.
So are you very fit now? No injury anymore? I'm
very much fit, and honestly speaking, I feel like even if the African Championship was tomorrow, my mental health, physical, everything, I feel safe. Very fit, 100%. So I'm ready. Even if it's tomorrow, to step in and fight.
Great to hear. Let's hear from Gilbert. How can you describe your opponent and how you approach the fight?
So I think the guy was quite bigger than me, and a bit tall. Let me not say a bit tall. He was quite tall. Going against him, like I really sized him when I was going into the cage. Then I just saw that the guy is big. But yeah, I think all in all, what I would say is when you get there, you just have to do your thing. You just have to do what you know how to do best. And I knew that I'm here for the fight. And at that moment, there was nothing like turning back, because I traveled a long way from here to get there. And this was just my time to show everybody what I can do. And I just went there, did my thing, and got the win.
Right. That should be your fight, right?
Sure.
Yeah, and yours lasted how many rounds?
3 rounds. 3
rounds. Okay, and this is the first round. Let's see. Just part of the first round, we see how Gilbert fought. But how tough was your opponent?
He was quite tough. He's really good. He knows his way about in the cage. I would say that. I would give him that thing. Yeah, but yeah, I had to do what I had to do.
And facing like your fellow like African opponent, by that I mean in color, it's very tough, like facing your fellow.
yeah, no, it's very tough. It's very tough. Yeah, but yeah, what I feel here was this fight went down to just the toughness of the mind and the spirit. I think this was a close fight. I think I should have done much better, but yeah, we are slowly learning and we are.
So what was happening there?
So this was just some groundwork. I was just trying to get up. Yeah, the guy felt a bit heavy, but yeah, I was able to figure it out. Then in the follow-up rounds, yeah, I just did very well.
Okay, that guy is from is it Angola?
He's from Congo.
Oh, it's from Congo, and Congolese fighters are very, very tough.
Not that tough.
Do you remember the wrestling fight? I don't know how old you were, but do you remember William Tiger Boy Nkandu in wrestling versus Lubandi Muloji from Congo DR? And well, people were suspecting it was Juju. He would just turn and then William Tiger Boy Nkandu would fall on his own. And then the fight was stopped.
They're tough. What I like about Congolese fighters is that they don't easily break. They're very tough like that, and they keep going. It doesn't matter the situation you put them in, they'll just keep coming up and just giving you the pressure.
And what do you think was your secret on this fight? Where did you knock him out?
I think I did very well in the second round. I did very, very well in the second round. I started the third round on the front foot. That gave me an advantage also. Yes, so I know for a fact I won the second round. Then the third round was quite close, but because I started it very well and I did some other things better than I did in the first round, then yeah, gave me the win.
Was it on? It was on points.
Yes.
All right. Oh, that's 3 rounds and on points. Wow. And for yourself, coming from winning a gold medal at the African Championship and then this win, what does it mean to your mixed martial art career?
This was a very good fight for me because after the Africa Championship, let me say, not even 2 years. I'm like 1 year, 3 months now in mixed martial arts, and I was given an opportunity to go for the Africa Championship without any experience in mixed martial arts. It was actually my first time to go and fight a mixed martial arts fight, and I started it at the biggest stage in Africa, where I faced off against two great guys that had very big records on their resume. But yeah, just went there, did my thing, showed my toughness, yeah, got the wins and got the first gold medal for Zambia. Then went for the World Championship. For the World Championship, I won my first fight. Then the second fight, yeah, I lost on a decision. Yeah, because I didn't do certain things. Yeah, and those are the highlights. I didn't do certain things nicely, but I hope, yeah, to continue growing. I lost the second fight. Then I came back to Zambia. I fought in Zambia. Yeah, I lost the fight on decision again, which I think, and everybody that watched the fight know that I won that fight. And yeah, it happens. This decision go either way because yeah, what I've discovered is if you give the judges to score your fight, they have their own opinions at times. At times they just come and do something that nobody has seen. Yeah, so I lost that fight on points also. So getting that was like 2 consecutive losses for me. So getting a win here was just like a motivation boost for me to just go on and do even better. And I think from here onwards, I'm just going up because since the time I lost my second fight, I've really worked hard and I just want to see myself winning.
So I think the best approach would be to go for knockouts like Miracle did to, to avoid any judging coming in place.
I think knockouts are good because nobody will dispute your win. Everybody will just accept it. Yeah, I think in some of my fights, like the same fight that I say I left it for the judges, the one I say arguably I won the fight, I think I would have finished the fight, but because I was like, let me give people something to just enjoy. Yeah, but without knowing that the people judging the fights had their own ideas and their own perspective of looking at the fight, and they just did what they had to do. Then yeah, I lost the fight.
Right. Let's hear from Mutinta and how the fight was and the approach that you took. We'll also be seeing your visuals. What strategy did you go with in that fight?
So I went in the fight. Obviously, I wanted to win the fight, and I pushed my level best. But unfortunately, the fight didn't go my way. Yeah. So, like I fought Kala. Kala, she's a very good athlete. She's someone who knows what she's doing. When she was on the ground, she knows what to do. Stand up. She's not just someone who's in the cage who doesn't know what to do. And
from which country?
SA, South Africa.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, and yeah, she can take advantage because I dropped her in the first round. But yeah, like the way she came up, very aggressive. Like I've said, she's someone who knows. Like, you know, she has been this industry for MMA for a long time. She's tough. Yeah, and
that was a knockdown.
Yes.
But I'm sure you saw how she came up. Like, yeah, I'll give her like I think she can take punches, and that's why like she didn't want to stand up with me. She just kept on like wanted to take me against the cage, and I think maybe that's what cost me the fight.
Yeah, I can see you started very well, and you were very aggressive. Only that I think, yeah, like you said, her strategy was to take you against the cage and
take me against the cage.
And like, there you were more or less like you still had grip. Which one do you think was your best round?
I would say first round and third round, because the second round she won. I thought I won the first round and the third round, but I don't know how the judges they scored the fight. Yeah. So
from the look of things here, it looks like you are dominating and.
But also maybe like because in the third round, like we went on the ground, I was on top of her, I was doing like a little bit of striking, shanshan, and then she managed to get up, and then I threw a kick, and then she got me with the hook. And I kind of be like shaked a bit, so maybe that's what cost the fight. But like I've said, nothing has changed. Remain focused, and we're going as we'll be going. Is it? I don't know if it's this week or next week for African Championship.
This week.
This week. This week. I don't know whether it's Friday or Saturday. Yeah. So, like unfortunately, I went there to win the fight, but I didn't get the win. But there's a lot I've learned from this fight. And yeah, I know, like, you win the fight, like when you win the fight you get posted. I know to sound weird, but I think, like, even though I lost the fight, I learned a lot and I've been motivated. I know exactly what to do in my next fight.
All right. Do you want a rematch?
This was a rematch. Obviously I can want to fight her. Like I said, she's someone who knows, and you know, she's a tough opponent. She's someone who knows what she's doing. She's not just someone like, she doesn't know when she's in the cage, she doesn't know what she's doing. Like, she knows on the ground. When she was on the ground, you take her on the ground, she knows what she's doing. Stand up, like, she's a tough opponent. So obviously, and I want to fight at versus, I know, maybe, definitely, maybe, okay, I can want to fight her again.
You want to fight her again?
Yeah, definitely.
And
that would be like third time, because this was a rematch. I fought her in 2022.
You lost again?
No, I won here in Zambia.
Okay, yeah. So it was a revenge for her. Yeah, now you have to emerge victorious. Now you need to go back and yeah. So that was Mutinta Mweene and Kara of South Africa. Unfortunately, she lost that fight, but I'm sure all hope is not lost. You have the African Championship. How are you preparing?
Everything has been going well. Like I've said, instead, like I'm just from like losing a fight. Like, there's no time to sit down, cry, like, no. You know, the motivation, like, the goal remains the same. We're going for the African Championship. So I'm motivated, even though I lost the fight. I've learned, like I've said, I learned so much from that fight. I know exactly what to do and what not to do in my next fight, which is the African Championship, the biggest tournament in Africa. So I'm so motivated, and I've been, so far, since I came back, I've resumed training. We're in the camp, I've been pushing, doing the same thing and adjusting. Yeah. So everything.
What's your target at the African Championship?
The target is God. Okay. I'm going for God. Okay. Yeah. So
I'll bring you back, you guys here.
Yeah,
so I'm
with
taking
God.
note of what you are.
Yeah.
No problem, we're definitely coming.
Okay. And how easy or how difficult will it be to get a gold medal at the African Championship?
So I don't know if I'll have, like, in our category we are three females, so I don't know if I'll have like 2 fights, but I think I want to have 2 fights. I mean, not 3, sorry. I don't know if I'll have 2 fights or 1 fight, but I think for me I want to have 2 fights, because if you're fighting for God, like, you need to work for it. I want to work for it. I want to know, like, I just don't want like to have like 1 fight, because if I start in the semi-finals, I'll just have 1 fight and then God. But I would love if, I don't know how they'll pick or how they'll choose. I don't know who's going to, because since we're the 3 of us, which means one of us has to get a bye. So I would love if I can fight like 2 fights. I start in the semi-finals and then I go to the finals. I want to work for it.
That shows how confident you are. You're confident that you win the first fight and go to the final. Right. What about you, Gilbert?
Yeah, I think my bracket is quite filled with a lot of guys, and it's a tough bracket. But you see, we have to do what we have to do. This is the fight game that we've chosen, and we just need to show up and fight. I've been there before. I think I had almost the same number, if not more, this time around, which is very good, because right now I'm just going to do my thing. Last time I came back with God, despite winning 2 fights. I still had some people think that I wasn't good enough for the God, but now I'll just go back there and prove to everybody that this was me doing my thing, and now I'm just better than last time. Imagine somebody who went there with 0 experience and came back with a God for the country, and you still have people not appreciate you. It's not something that is very good, and it's very sad when it comes from your own people, from your country, the people that you are doing the same sport with, and they don't appreciate you. It's something that is not really good, and I'm very happy that this time around, some of the guys that they felt that if they had gone there they would do better are on the team now. So just going to see if they're going to do even better than what I did. Yeah, if they do better than what I did, I'll show them that this is a sport that we need to appreciate each other. We're a growing sport, and everybody has to be appreciated. When they win, I'll be very happy for them, and I hope they definitely win, so that I show them that this is what we should be doing as sportsmen, and not think negative about each other.
Right. So you are returning the gold medal. You are defending.
Definitely, I'm coming. No, I'm not defending. because I was fighting at a much heavier weight last time, but now I'm at a lighter weight because I look a bit smaller now compared to the last time. So now it's like I vacated my championship, just trying to get another one. So looking to be double champ and definitely going to be champ.
Wishing you the very best.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, let's hear. I know some time back you guys visited the minister, presented the trophy. We'll be able to see that video where the minister hosted you, the Minister of Youth, Sport and Arts, Elvis Nkandlo.
Yes.
But Miracle, how are you? What do you think about the African Championship? How much are you preparing, and what's your target?
My target is to bring back a gold medal. I have to bring a gold medal. Just like Mutinta, we are 3 in the group, and honestly speaking, it doesn't matter if I have 1 fight or if I'm going to have 2, but the goal is to have to fight 2 times. Since we are 3, I'm going to be grateful if I can fight 2 times. But like the way I said, it doesn't matter if I'm going to fight 1 fight or 2 fights, but I have to stick to my target. And I don't care the opponent, because I know they're training really hard. We're also training very hard. So I can't really know, but the thing is I have to come back with a gold medal, and I'll definitely bring it. That's my target. The strategy is just to go and fight my fight.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a miracle, Chipito. We'll be waiting for that gold medal. So, the Minister of Youth and Arts, Youth, Sport and Arts, Elvis Nkandlo, hosted the mixed martial artists. So let's just briefly watch this.
In the world, the President of the Mixed Martial Arts Federation and your team recognize you. Athletes and coaches, obviously, you can't do anything without a coach. You need guidance. You need to be tutored. Because if you know, I think this government has been talking about bringing glory to the country. This is not our money as a ministry, it's people's money. So when we see federations bringing glory to the country, bringing the medals, belts, I think we feel excited that the money is being put to good use. And we are even motivated, very encouraged. So when you are talking about strategic support, joy. How could someone who is very sane not help people that are bringing glory to the country? And so we are very happy, very excited that we are able to bring glory to the country. The president has been very categorical. There is no minor sport in the country. So you are not asking for something that is beyond us. It's just within our jurisdiction that indeed we need to help every active federation. So thank you very much, and we are going to make sure that that is done. Your flights, is it four? That's right. I'm going to do the April, so let us start preparing for it to go there. We may also wish to note that as government, we remain committed to supporting the growth and development of sport in the country.
All right, so that was the Minister of Youth, Sport and Arts hosting the mixed martial artists. Let me pick Gilbert. How can you describe the experience, being hosted by the minister?
It was a very good experience. You see, it's not something that is easily achieved. It's not easy for athletes like us to just go there and meet with the sports minister, looking at our sport being new and growing. So this was a very good opportunity for us, and we really appreciate for the for the opportunity they gave us, the reception that we had at the ministry. So what we just hope for is for the ministry to fulfill their promise as they promised. So we just hope that they deliver. We have a few days. We need to go in like 3 or 4 days, and things still look a bit quiet. So as things stand, we're still anxious, hoping that we'll travel. But for now, we haven't been given a convincing story that we're going to travel for the African Championship. At the moment, it doesn't matter how committed and how good spirited we are for the championship. Now we're looking at how are we going to travel, because I think as a team we've done almost everything that we need to go out there and just bring the gold for the country. And looking at this time around, we want to take a big team. We're hoping to have twice the number that we have on the team, because we are growing and we have a lot of athletes that have come up over the last year. So until now, we don't know. The ministry hasn't yet delivered, but we're still confident and hopeful that they're going to deliver on their promise.
Okay. We have now the mixed martial arts Zambia president, Benjamin Bush, just to give us an update on the preparations for the African Championship. We have 2 minutes to go before the end of the program. Ben, how are things looking?
Thank you very much for having me. Well, as you can see, we have outstanding athletes in Zambia. For these 3 athletes to go to Versus tournament in South Africa, and honestly speaking, all 3 of them won their fights. Mutinta 100% won her fight. She fought the poster girl of Versus, and it went to a decision. Judges gave it unanimously the other way, but if anyone watches the fight, Mutinta won 2 of the 3 rounds. It just shows the caliber of athletes we have. Miracle getting that knockout, Gilbert going the distance against such a big opponent and such a good grappler. And the team is stacked. This time around we have youth athletes, we have juniors, and all in every single category we are the threat at the championships for gold. There's not a team that's not scared of us. I think Angola have almost 100 athletes. We're taking 25. And for sure Angola are wary of us. There's Nigeria, I think there's Cameroon, Congo, South Africa, Zimbabwe. So it's a stacked tournament, and I just want to say thank you very much to the Honourable Minister Elvis Nkandu for pledging the $45,000. That's a fraction of the budget, but it helps us with flights. Of course, we haven't heard anything positive yet, and we're only 4 or 5 days away, but I truly believe in his promise and the promise of his ministry. So I'm sure 100% we'll be able to take all these athletes, and these athletes are just going to show the world what Zambia is all about.
Right. How much is the budget to take all the 25
65,000.
65,000 US dollars?
US dollars, yes. You've got 25 athletes, and you're actually having to travel via South Africa to get to Angola. So the flights alone are expensive. And had the flights been bought when we originally put our budgets in, it would have been a fraction of the price. So it is what it is. Okay. The importance of these championships cannot be understated.
Under 20 seconds.
Okay, Zambia might have the opportunity to host the Africa Championships in Livingston, and these are such important championships for these athletes. These athletes have an opportunity to shine, get gold, be noticed by the world, go on to the World Championships, and potentially into the UFC, EFC, PFL. I mean, it is the platform that we've developed as a federation that we're very proud of.
Right, thank you very much. So we wish the team all the very best as they go to the African Championship, which will run from
the 4th to the 10th, I think.
4th to the 10th of May 2025. So I was hosting Mutinta Mweene, Gilbert Ndhlovu, Miracle Chipito, and of course Benjamin Bush, the president of Mixed Martial Arts Zambia. Until next week at the same time, my name is Moden. Goodbye. See you next week.